you try to be nice to one of them, then they just start being rude and then back and forth arguing. It's just annoying sometimes.
Fullbody versus Quest. Like and subscribe, let's get it. Making friends with the other side is difficult. 3, 2, 1, go.
Making friends in Vrchat definitely is hard, especially when trying to make friends with Quest users. Most of the times, Quest users get a bad rep for being the screaming 13-year-old kids that like to come up and curse you out for no reason. But that's kind of one of the main reasons why it's so hard to make friends, is because of that first impression. Usually it's the first impression that matters.
It is kind of difficult at times because knowing that how Fullbody reputation is and compared to Quest size, because every single time that the Quest see me a Fullbody, it's always the same shit of a Fullbody being toxic or crashing and all the other shit, like far as like loading up too many avatars, and it's so much. But yeah, and what just Trollface just said, it's kind of hard to try to make friends just because the first impression the person give off, like being fucking, what was that? Being too childish in a way? Yeah.
Of course, Troll said, with it being mostly difficult to meet Quest and make friends, of course, is also with most Quest users, I would say, being, of course, underage than what the game should be played as. Of course, that is not going to stop people, but first impression, as they said, was big, and at the same time, no one really wants to be friends with someone who's running around and screaming at the top of their lungs.
Can we have the disagreeers please forward?
I do not believe that it is hard to make friends with Questies, or, like the difference between Fullbody, Questie, even desktop. It's like kind of like what Troll said, it's all about first impression, which it definitely is. But I feel like if it's someone that you feel like you can trust and someone that you can bond with, I don't think it matters what kind of platform that you're on, as long as you know that person, or if you want to get to know that person, then it shouldn't stop you from making friends with them.
You can go to a world and have fun. You can talk to them. They're not any different. It's just they have more stuff. You can still talk to them. You can still have fun. You can still do the same things. We just can't move our toes by ourselves. But it's just the person. You can still have fun. It doesn't really matter.
Have more equipment than what we do. They have more worlds and avatars, but other than that, nothing much. My name's Madison. My Vrchat name is Madison21006. I weld for a job, make them bucks, but I don't talk a lot, and I have animals, and I use the Quest 2. I have 15 cows, a couple sheep, pigs, and 2 horses, and then 2 cats and 1 dog.
I have been discriminated from the other side. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's pretty much a daily occurrence for me at this point. I'll hop into a random lobby, either to just listen to some music or do some homework, and I'll have a Quest user come up to me and be like, "You just stare in a mirror all day and do nothing but sit around." But really, I'm doing other things besides sitting in the mirror. I'm doing homework, like I said, I'm listening to music, watching videos, or eating. And that's just only like one instance of me being discriminated from Quest, because I used to be a Quest user, so I know what it's like for just sitting in a mirror looking at random PC users do it. It's kind of weird, but I mean, we're all doing something different. So yes, I have been discriminated, and most times in a very negative and auditory way.
Or let's say, yes, it does happen. Must I say more? But it does happen. There'll be times where people just see you in Fullbody. Sometimes it's jealousy. Sometimes people are just playing around. But yes, it does happen. People insult you. They say that I need to go get a life or something just because you spent money on something that they don't think is worth it. or they're jealous of it. It happens.
So I have a few friends on PC/Fullbody, and a lot of them like to go to PC World and then try to invite me, even though they know I can't join.
A lot of the time, what will happen is, I'll be hanging out with a group and they'll have PC and they'll be like, oh, we're all going to go here. Oh, I can't go. Oh, okay, well, we'll meet up with you later. And it ends up being like 6 hours. And it's like, oh, I'm kind of by myself. Or, they use PlaySpace to, get in your personal space. And it's like, hey, don't do that. I don't like that. And you try and move. And all of a sudden they're right in front of you. And they use that to their advantage to get on your nerves, which can cause overstimulation and then just kind of separation from the game, because it's no fun if you can't enjoy it, if you can't, set boundaries and be adults.
Can the disagreeers please move forward?
Never in my VR chat history I've been discriminated just because I'm on full body. Maybe because I was on PC, maybe they was talking shit, but other than just me like playing around and just doing my own thing, being active and listening, dancing, music and shit like that. Never in my life never in my VR chat career, never been discriminated just because I was on full body.
I haven't really experienced any, I guess, hate towards other side to me. Of course, that is a big thing in Vrchat. PC and Quest side always go at it constantly. But I would say most of my time isn't spent in public worlds as much, except for if you're playing games. Usually, then yeah, I'll be in a public world. But most of the time, I'm just chilling, talking to friends. So even if they are quests, we'll usually chill with each other because it all is just fun. What you are, I guess, what you're like, how you are, your personality is. It doesn't really matter about what platform you're on.
It's different for me. I'm trying to think. It's different for me because when I'm playing, I really don't care. But at the same time, I know there's a lot of people that do care about people talking about them being on PC, having full body, asking them questions on how much they paid, and then making fun of them for paying a lot of money for something that's so irrelevant. But at the same time, for me, it's like I don't care about it, but it does affect other people in other ways as well. My VR name is Jax, and my setup is like I have the little the headset, and then the hand things. A little bit about myself is that when I come on VR, I like to chill out in other worlds and listen to music. And like this world, especially, I like the moon. I like to look at all the things around me and just like sit in the mirrors like everybody else does, just stare at my avatars and talk to all my friends. I've made a lot of friends since I've been on VR.
I would be the same person with or without full body. 3, 2, 1, go.
I've played VR for a long time. I went from desktop to Quest to full body. I think, if anything, I've just gotten more comfortable with talking to people, but that just comes with time. I don't think having full body should change who you are. If anything, if you do get it, it could make it so that you're more confident in yourself and moving around and expressing yourself. But I don't think it changes who you are. I don't think it completely makes you a different person from desktop Quest to full body. But that's just my opinion.
I would still be the same person if I got full body, but mostly I don't think I would do all the other things full body people do. I would mostly want to hang around Quest users because I'm still a Questie, and I feel like being around other Questies and having Quest avatars are more fun than having PC avatars for other people that can't see them. So I would still be the same person I am playing Quest.
With what I said, before, with being on both Quest PC, standalone Quest, I haven't really had many, I would say, problems with him. But I would say even with full body or without, I mean, I'd still be the same. I'm gonna run around, play games, do dumb stuff, mainly just hang out with friends. But I'd say even on Quest, you could still just have as much fun on PC or even without full body.
I move a lot, so either way, it doesn't really matter. I still move with Quest, you just can't see it. And that's basically it.
Can we have the disagreeers please move forward?
Like the same type of person, because when I was started off in half body, I wasn't feeling too confident to open up to people just yet, because I was still trying to find my way to try to bring myself to the open, try to being more open to others. But it's been kind of hard. But ever since I got into full body, instead of just being quiet, time I can just be expressive with my movement instead of just saying anything half the time. Especially when I have my days where I don't feel like talking.
I wouldn't be the same without my full body. I started out as a half body with just the headset and controllers, and I was kind of that sort of quiet person in the group, didn't really want to interact with people and felt very shy around people as I couldn't express my movements in a more proper way. But now that I'm in full body and have a lot more expression with myself, I can actually, I've become a lot more expressive as a person, walking around, doing dances, and just having fun, like, just moving around in Vrchat. It's a great experience, and I wouldn't be the same with... Hi, my name is Troll, or Alex. I'm 25. I'm a PC full body user with 3-point tracking, soon to be 10-point tracking. I've been playing Vrchat for about a year now, and I've had full body for about 8 months, roughly about 8 months. And a little thing you should know about me is I stream on Twitch, and I'm a little bit of a troll. I'm just kidding. It's in my name, but I'm a really fun person to hang out with, and you can add me if you want on Vrchat.
Some full body users are rude and unapproachable. 3, 2, 1, go.
Because I have run into full body people that are rude as hell for no reason. And you can't even talk to them because they just come off aggressive. And then when you're trying to have a conversation with one of them, it feels like they're just having an attitude, like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And it's just literally rude for no reason. You try to be nice to one of them, then they just start being rude, and then back and forth arguing. It's just annoying sometimes.
I just had multiple experience, but the one that technically made me feel weird about talking to full body people is because I was in Black Cat. I was watching two people dance, whatever. This guy came up behind me, acting like he wanted to stop, and then whispered in my ear something very bad, and now I'm just scared to talk to him.
A good majority of full body users can be very unapproachable or very mean upon that first chat with them. I've had multiple experiences with people like that. Even in full body, I've had people cuss me out for no reason, or like the first Quest user who came up said is that you could just approach them and then they'll just be mean right out of the gate. And I definitely agree that some full body users can be a little mean. But I mean, everyone has that first impression style, I suppose, or maybe Quest users give a bad rep to full body users with conversations.
Experiencing my fair share of full body users. Yeah, most of it can be like total dickwads. Cause last time I remember there was a quest that came up to this one guy when we was playing Ghost, and after they didn't like what they heard, or they try to talk it out, they straight up just crash them, like straight off the rip. Not even a warning or nothing, man. Pull out the menu, fucking wiped out the whole lobby full of quests. It was crazy, but yeah. So full bodies can be assholes most of the time.
Full bodies sometimes can use, like, I think it's called play space, and they can, in games, they can cheat, and a lot of times, sometimes they can be assholes. Like, I know in Ghost, someone likes to be an asshole, and
Damn.
they can just sometimes cheat, and they can be assholes. He's an asshole. Okay.
with some full body users, I've of course seen some people with a giant ego. That's what my guess would be with most of them. Of course, the ones that are around public worlds that are usually hanging around friends are usually, I would say, people with a bunch of egos. That's why, me personally, I usually hang around just like friends plus worlds, so everyone's usually chill at that point. That's why I would guess at least most full body users kind of have their own little circle of friends, and they just usually go into private worlds. That's why you don't usually see that many nice full body users, I should say, around.
I definitely say that there are people out there that have a huge ego, like Blizzy said. Kind of like I said before, where getting a full body could up your confidence a lot. Downside to that is you do it too much, you get cocky, start getting mean, start saying stupid crap, start being mean a lot. It could really mess with people, and it could really give off, a really bad first impression, as Troll said. So definitely, yeah, there can be really mean full body people out there, but I do believe that goes both ways. But again, having full body, the longer you use it, usually the more confident you are, which can lead to overstepping your ego.
I'm using the Quest 2 headset, yes, private questy, and using full body Tundras. And about myself, I got my lines. I don't know what to talk about myself. I'm on VR really most of the time because I've been on grinding on other games, but I do enjoy watching stars. I won't say I'm total an astrologist, but I do enjoy glancing up into the stars once in a while. Going to the Navy soon, so excited for that. Even though it's gonna be a pain in the ass for the boot camp, but I'm ready for it.
My setup doesn't define me as a person. 3, 2, 1, go.
I do think that it can define you in certain ways. As in, it can determine by some people's work ethic, or if someone, like, if someone has like really nice stuff that could show like good character, someone that works really hard and able to earn their amount of money real well, or they have really bad spending habits, don't make enough money for it, but still buy expensive things. I feel like that it can, but I feel like no, there's definitely ups and downs to it, but I feel like it could definitely show if someone works really hard and has really good stuff, then it can show that they're able to, again, have really good work ethic and be able to show that they're a really good character when it comes to being able to provide for themselves and for what they want to have.
I'd like to think my personality is the first thing that gets shown off. It's kind of what, like I was saying with the first question, it's that first impression at first. So as long as you vibe with someone properly in Vrchat and you have a good time with someone, that's really all that matters. I could be in full body or I can be on Quest. As long as I'm having fun in the game, I think that's what matters to me the most.
Full body, even if I'm on full body or I'm on Quest or I'm on desktop, it's still the same way. Well, like what Trophy said, everybody just here to try to have fun, make friends, and just being here and enjoying their time with hanging around with people that they care about.
I mean, with me being both PC side and I've played on Quest, it just mainly matters on how much fun you have.
A lot of times people can see full body as like snooty or maybe like full body thotties is what it used to be called. And Quest was screaming children, but where it can be different as like I've met a lot of full body people that are really kind and really sweet and really open, and I've met a lot of Quest people who are the same way. They're not screaming, it's just they just want to relax. It's a game. They all just want to relax, have fun, and do the same thing. So I don't think a setup can really define who you are. I think it just defines what you have.
Basically what all them said, it's just you meet chill people and you meet 13-year-olds who like to scream and brag about everything they have or what they don't. But if you meet some of those certain people, they're chill and just easy going.
everybody plays on different types of setups. When I first got my and when I when I first got my headset, I didn't really know how to work VR, but how I play is like I just stand up around my room and I just walk around and stuff. But mostly just play how you want to play. If you like laying down, if you like sitting up, do whatever. It's all up to you.
I'm Ash. I use the Quest 2, nothing else. I have no money. I am. Let's see. I'm kind of a server slash a nurse. I work in that industry. I like archery, and I'm dating the idiot that is Dr. Bloodman. He's a sweetie though. I like cheese.
Full body is a must for VR chat. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 2 seconds. Everyone move forward.
Full body's not really a must to have in VR chat. Honestly, people like me only have full body just to, try to just goof around, try to find other ways to communicate. But it's not really a must have because it's just you only here just to socialize and probably hang out with some people that you want to meet or you trying to like hang around with. Not just on VR chat, but like playing other type of platform like games. Like for me, Call of Duty or Destiny. Let's see what else, Rainbow Six Siege, etc.
Helps with immersion. So if you're like me and you actually like VR as a hobby, it's definitely a worthwhile investment. As I'm currently going for 11-point tracking, I think it'll help with the immersion that I have. I have a haptic vest, but you don't have to go that far. But it's definitely not a required thing for VR chat. As long as you have fun in the game, which is what it is in the end, it's a game. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
So I would like to say, no, it is definitely not needed. It's not required by any means to have fun or to play VR chat. But the longer you play without it, the more you feel like you're going to want it. And eventually, the more you feel like you're going to need it. If you can ignore that, please save your money. Save up, spend it on a car or something, spend it on some different hobby, because the only thing that is good for is immersion. And as Troll said, more communication through VR chat and a very small amount of other VR applications. It is definitely not needed by any means. Hell, I wouldn't even suggest it, but it is a lot of fun. It is cool for a lot of small things, but definitely is not needed.
So a lot of the time, you don't really need it. A PC can be nice because you get higher quality and stuff like that, but they're making more things where you may not need trackers. You may not need certain things where, you could just use your phone. It's less expensive. You don't really need full body to play the game. It's not needed at all.
Of course, you don't need full body tracking, even if you were PC using a Quest headset. Still, of course, if you are doing some things in VR chat or even other games in VR chat, it would be dancing, or if it would be, for instance, going to raves or something, it would be nice to have so you can, move around and express yourself. But it is definitely not a need.
I don't suggest it because for me, I say it's too much money for me. And then if you want to get it, you could. It's, as they said, it is pretty fun to walk around, have your like full body trackers on so people can like really see like how you're walking, how you're moving. But at the same time, I would not suggest it. But if you want to get it, you could. It's pretty fun. And it's kind of cool to see everybody walk around of servers and look at them dance and all that types of stuff.
So what Ash said, they're making apps for it. The one, all you have to pay is like $17.99, I think it is, for tracking. And it's probably not the best of quality because you have to use your phone camera, but it works. So spending all this money, it's cool. It's better for like tracking wise. But you can also have an app for kind of tracking. It's just not good.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like, leave a comment. I want to know what you guys thought, if you disagreed, who'd you like the most. Anything you want to share about it, let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.